All right, so welcome to this specific video. In our video, we're still dealing with differentiation techniques, but in this video, we'll specifically deal with the product rule. So if you look into your formula sheet again, the normal power rule is given to you as to how to find the derivative, and the product rule is sort of given to you. If I've got a product of two functions, f of x times g of x, the rule is to fix the second term, derive the first, plus fix the first and derive the second. So that is the general rule to follow. So let's dive deep into it and see how we are able to apply it to all of these questions. So here you will see I've got two functions. I'll name the first one f and the other one g. And the way we then apply our product rule dy dx is that I will then fix the second or derive the first one. So the derivative of this is 12x minus 5. And then I will fix the second one, minus 1, plus for the second one, I will then derive the second one. The derivative of that is just 2. And then from there, I will fix that last one over there and leave my answer like that. So in most situations, you are allowed to leave your answer in this form, or you can go on and multiply it throughout and see what that gives you. That is algebra that I trust that you will be able to do. Let's do the second one. Again, our product rule tells us this. If we've got two functions, you will fix or you will derive the first one, giving us 2x minus 2, and then you will fix the second one, so leaving that as it is that way, plus you will now derive the second function, 3x squared, and then you multiply by the function of the first there and go plus 6, and then yeah, that's how you'd be able to solve that. And then what you can then do is multiply out only when required. It's not always necessary to do so. Let's see how we'll be able to do this. With this expression here, let's see how we will do that. 3x squared minus 2, and this becomes 4x plus 3. This is going to be to the power of a half. So now, because of this is quite a unique question, is that we can use the product rule, but we can see in this function over here, we've got a composite function. And because we've got a composite function, when we have to derive the second part, we will then have to incorporate the chain rule as well. So this is a good example for us to learn how the product rule and the chain rule can be used in one question. So let's dive deep into it. So now to find the derivative of this, we will derive the first term. So in this case, it's just 3, and then we will fix the second term. So leave it unchanged, plus we'll then do the derivative of the second term. So the derivative of this becomes a half of 4x plus 3 to the negative of a half, because we're going to minus 1 there. And then we have to get the derivative of the inside function. So the derivative of the inside function is 4. And then we have to fix the last term there. So obviously you can simplify that for yourself, and you'll get that this becomes 4x plus 3 to the power half, and this becomes plus 4 divided by 2 just leaves us with 2, 3x minus 2, and then because of that half there, you can bring that to the bottom, and this becomes to the half there. So a very good question of incorporating both the chain rule and the product rule, and this is similar to that. And because here we can clearly see that we've got a composite function, so we'd have to apply the chain rule within our product rule because we essentially have two functions there. So let's see if we can work out dy dx of that quite quickly. So we'll derive the first term, 3x squared plus 4x. And then we will keep the second function as it is to the 6, and then plus we will derive that, but remember that this is a composite function, so we can use the chain rule. So this will be 5x plus 3 all to the 5, and then multiply by the inner function, which is now the derivative will just be 5, and then we therefore keep that second function that we have there, or the first function. So this is how we then do the product rule. I hope this has made sense and you understand it, and therefore we shall see you in the next video.